Welcome back, gamers. How are we doing this week? So, just a little heads up. Truman is gone for the next 2 weeks, so I will be hosting Grub Buds. And Truman, he was like, "Hey, make sure you download this audio software so we can plug all the mics into it and like get it all balanced and it'll sound good and stuff." And I was like, "No, it'll be fine. I'll just be lazy and like plug them into OBS and then everything will be fine. We can control it from there." And then it wasn't, and Truman was right, and I'm lazy. So I apologize for Scuffed Buds this week. And just remember, kids, it's not pizza. Yeah. Hopefully we'll have it fixed next week. All right. Bye. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Grub Buds. Of course, I am the hostess with the mostest, the notest, the throatest, the goatest, the Z. Joining me on my right, the beast with the least, Domination Sending Dom. And on my left, of course, we got the hoe named Joe, Booty Boy, Booty. How's it going?
Oh yeah, we're balling.
Did I nail it?
Yes,
First try, baby. Let's fucking go.
I definitely didn't. The subs only, that's for sure.
Nope. That'd be so cringe. I can't imagine having done that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty nuts.
Yeah. But no, so we're live from Truman's out of town, obviously. So we are from my rig. And we're moving and grooving. Today we have the Papa Johns bowls. They have 3 different bowls for us to try. They've got the Veggie Delight or Garden Delight, whatever the fuck ever. What are the other 2?
Chicken Alfredo and the Italian meats.
Doing first. I say we just get right the fuck into it.
True.
Need to fucking keep our salivating Spotify listeners and Twitch.
So Simon says, it sounds like we have a noise gate on all of you. Bad idea for yours.
They have we do have a noise gate. Not working. So I'm pretending to talk into my mic while yelling loud enough. Ah! Yeah, so
Interesting.
shit's happening today, boys.
Yeah. I don't know. It's scuffed to the max, but
I can't wait for Truman to call us a moron like 87 times over like, you could have just turned it off. It's like, yeah, we tried. And then it's like,
fuck it. I guess
why didn't you set up the audio gates?
We will go with whatever this one is on top. It looks like we're starting with fucking Chicken Alfredo. I also forgot to set up the Excel sheet amongst the many other things that I was supposed to be doing.
We'll just do it on my phone. They don't need to see this.
We'll edit it in post.
Absolutely.
Now we get to hear all the shit that I didn't want us to hear, but it's fine.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We just want to hear everything here.
All right, bam. All right, fuck it. We're back.
Yeah,
All right. All right, we are live. So, bowl numero uno. So, I will say, I have heard nothing but negative press about these bowls.
Oh, I've heard absolutely nothing, period. So,
Really?
Review Bra fucking hated them, and then...
Oh, Review Bra hated them?
and then when I brought it up to my teacher, I was like, yeah, we're doing the Papa Johns bowls. They were like, oh, no. And I was like, that's kind of our specialty, is reviewing items that people go, oh, no.
That's true.
This doesn't look terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not hot. I don't know if you guys can fucking see. There is just like a pool.
Well, yeah, it's grease.
Yeah.
That makes
Which
sense.
is less than ideal. But
Yeah.
everything else
This looks like a catch tray pie. That's what we call it in the industry. It's literally just everything that.
it looks like they just threw banana peppers on top.
This doesn't look like that much food, to be honest.
It does not look like that much food.
I would say, according to what Papa John says, each of these Papa bowls is basically a pizza without the bread.
That makes sense. This is exactly what it looks like, to be fair.
Interesting. I was not expecting this mushrooms.
Yeah, so the idea is, I guess, just everything you love about your favorite pizza, because you can also go and just make your own without,
Yeah, this makes sense. It's just a
all the
no-topping
calories
pizza.
from the bread.
The fact they put the sauce
No, this
on
is an only toppings, not pizza.
It's interesting that they put the sauce on here.
I think this might be mislabeled. This does not look like Chicken Alfredo at all. I think this is the veggie one.
Yes, this has to be the veggie.
Ah, well, fantastic.
Because there's mushrooms.
Yeah. Like we got mushrooms, pepperoncini, tomato, onion, cheese, sauce.
I'm assuming they just literally, just
Do not care.
They slapped the stickers on here because they gave us the 3.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that as a delivery driver, sometimes it really do be like that. Well, as an ex-delivery driver, excuse me. Smells good though.
Mm-hmm. Initial impressions?
I get to try.
They feel
Here you go, Joe.
a little undercooked. Oh, that's your pork, my homie.
Oh yes.
Yes,
Well,
that's my
it's
initial
toppings,
impression here.
I assume.
Yes, but like somehow they come out even like with a cooked texture on a pizza, and if you bite into these, there's still like that little bit of an oh yeah, we didn't cook this all the way kind of vibe.
I just don't think these get cooked out all that much.
Yeah, pretty much all you're doing is like melting the cheese with these.
Yeah.
You have no dough to cook or anything.
Yeah, I guarantee you these go in. So, I don't know, guys, if you've ever worked with a cooking oven like this, it has a constantly rotating belt. But they have a window, so
I
you can
grasp
check
the
stuff in the
concept.
minute. And like, when people do like minimally done pizza, you put it halfway in. I guarantee you these are put in halfway.
For sure. I have kind of a take. I don't hate this.
This isn't that bad.
A warm pizza flavored bowl of vegetables.
Yeah. We have tried way worse food on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're somebody who like can't eat bread, and or like you like developed celiac or whatever, you could do this.
All right. Well, while we munch and crunch on these, let's get into the weird news. Bam. So this is our Dolly image. Right? We plugged it in. What are your guys' initial thoughts on what this image could possibly be? Also, we pulled out all the stops for this week's episode. Instead of using Dolly Mini, this is Dolly 2, baby. We had to pay for this image.
Oh shit!
And by that I mean I have like fucking 80 credits left over from when I paid for it for the other one. So I was like, might as well use them. You can also check this.
Snail leads trail of smaller snails to snail.
Okay. Snail.
I believe this is somehow Dolly 2 latching on to a so-called snail trail, which is what you call the hair leading from your waistline up to your belly button.
Okay.
So
like that.
I think this is something to do with somebody's treasure trail.
Joe, you call it a happy trail.
You can call it whatever you want.
You can call me tonight.
Absolutely.
So is this giant snail found in hotel kitchen after child accidentally releases pet? Is this after years of forced orgies, giant snails removed from list of endangered species? Trail of slime leads German customs agent to bag filled with giant snails? Or Milwaukee Chamber Theater debuts O Snello, first play starring a cast of all snails?
Vincent, you made these?
I made all of these. Zero help from Truman.
Except for one.
Except, yes. So one of these is a real headline, the other three are
Holy shit.
completely
Vincent,
fictional.
well done. Okay. I really, really want it to be 4, but I feel like that's Vincent's style of humor, so I can't choose 4. I'm going with forced snail orgies.
Okay.
Well, given that Dolly 2 has a literal trail, I'm going to have to go with C. A trail of slime leads German customs agent to bag filled with giant snails, because that does sound like some proper crazy wacky news.
I will say, 4 is like one of the crowning achievements of my creative writing I've ever done. When I came up with O Snello, I was like, God damn, he doesn't miss. And then I Googled just like some fucking random theater in Tennessee. I was like, Tennessee, like, play theater. And they came up with Milwaukee Chamber Theater, like, perfect. Like, gotta add the little spice on top. Unfortunately, Joe, you are correct.
Yeah!
It is. You guys won't be able to see this on stream. But yes, Trail of Slime leads German customs to bag of giant snails. Just going through the airport with your bag of giant fucking snails. Make sure it's not leaking all over the place. I feel like that's common practice.
Was it legal to have the bag of snails?
I want to give a shout out here to Simon, who was correct along with me.
Nice work.
100 giant African land snails and other items hidden inside bags at Dusseldorf Airport.
So probably not legal.
6 bags containing 93 giant snails, 28 kilograms of fish and smoked meat, and a suitcase full of rotting meat. All had been imported from Nigeria and were destined for an African goods store in Western Germany.
Yeah, the snails were confiscated
What
and
is
handed to
this?
animal rescue in Dusseldorf. And then the meat was destroyed.
Oh shit, okay. Sorry, you said that again. I accidentally muted the mic.
Yeah, so
We're
the
getting
meat
a
was
little bit of crosstalk.
the meat was destroyed, and the snails were released into animal rescue in Dusseldorf.
Oh, sorry. Simon went ahead and corrected me. He said he was literally wrong. He thought that having German in the title would have changed the image a little bit more. Would have been German.
Joe, you need to mute your mic when you're not talking because we're getting a lot of crosstalk.
Oh,
the noise
okay.
all fucked up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. Okay. Now that you're not hearing double audio, I'm sure the sound quality has gotten better. Oh no, I don't want to see.
Oh, ignore that. All right. All right.
Okay. Do you guys want to go ahead and rate these now?
I do.
Vincent, what are you thinking?
Like I said, I don't hate this. The veggies, I like that they're kind of crisp, honestly, because like if you cook them for much longer, you get mush. I've never had Papa John's mushrooms, and I don't hate it. This is actually kind of fire.
They're pretty average mushrooms.
I'm new to the mushroom game.
Okay.
It's something I'm like forcing myself to try and enjoy.
They're good.
Yeah, just because as a vegetarian, I don't have a lot of options, so I need to start forcing myself to try things I wouldn't normally eat.
I don't think they're good. I don't think they're like. I think Papa John's topping mushrooms are fine. I still wouldn't get them on a pizza, but like I wouldn't be opposed to getting this if I was like thinking a vegetarian option, but I didn't want to cook.
But if you're going to like Pizza Hut, you absolutely get the mushrooms because just everything is better at Pizza Hut. Nobody out pizzas the Hut.
Shut up, Joe. Oh my gosh.
Truman is gone. Only one of us has to remain here to make sure that nobody out pizzas the Hut.
The problem is that everyone out pizzas the Hut, Joe.
Nobody out pizzas the Hut.
The problem is I'm also a Pizza Hut enjoyer, Joe. I'm here with
Yes, thank you, Vincent. Doctor. Absolute doctor.
you. Yeah. So that being said, I'd give this probably like 78.
Okay. Vincent with a 78. Joe.
I'm going to go more with like, it was seasoned nicely. It's food, 72. I feel like we usually like generalize to it's a biscuit, it's a seltzer, 72. We're like this is food. It's not bad, it's not good. Like Vincent said, it has some of its redeeming qualities, but to be fair, if I'm going to a Papa John's, nay, any pizza place, I will probably be getting pizza because my drunk ass wants it. So this gets a 72.
I don't know if anyone's ever said this before. Bread is kind of good.
Bread is kind of good. Yeah, that is a hot take. But yeah, no, I'm a little bit higher than Joe. I'll go like 74. Because no, I have to go with 69 because once again, I'm not ever gonna buy this because pizza is too good. So it is the highest possible score I can give for something I'm not gonna voluntarily purchase. But like if I come home one day and Vincent's chowing down on one of these, he's like, "Hey man, like I got full. I was eating breadsticks as well. Do you want the rest of this?" I'd probably say yeah.
Okay, but like I don't like that line of thinking because like say like I made you like this nice plate of Alfredo, right?
Right.
But then I also bring you a plate of Alfredo with pancetta or something like that.
Sure.
You're always going to get the one with pancetta, but that doesn't make the one without pancetta bad just because a better option exists,
That's true. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I'll go like 74. This is not bad. I don't know where these people were coming from saying this bowl was bad. Maybe the meat ones are bad.
Right.
But this was fine. This was quite good.
I also feel like this shockingly is going to be the least greasy of the ones that we try today,
Oh, yeah.
which is saying something.
Most definitely. This is going to absolutely be the least greasy one.
Yeah.
Because everything else is meat and meat related. All right, speaking of the other ones, let's see. So this one is marked as garden veggie with a side of a fork. So let's go ahead and pop this bad boy
Well-known
open.
side forks.
And this looks
That looks like the chicken Alfredo.
no, this looks like the exact one we just had.
No, that is a chicken.
That looks like a chunk of chicken right there.
Definitely.
And that's a white sauce.
You're a white sauce.
Yes, this is definitely chicken Alfredo.
Definitely white sauce, but I'm okay with that. I'll accept that.
As opposed to black sauce, of course.
Red
So
sauce.
do you get white pizza or black pizza?
Yes.
Yikes.
I choose between the options each time.
I feel like all of these have onion in them.
They probably do.
Do you not like onion?
No, I love onion.
Okay.
It is a very universal flavor. Do we think bowl is an appropriate name for this serving style? I think tray of toppings is a more appropriate name.
Not incorrect.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I compared this earlier to the catch tray. Like this is like they're just making some. Like I'd be surprised if there's no way they actually use the catch tray for all these toppings and stuff. Which is, if you guys know what that is, it's like so you make your pizza on a little tray, on a little grate over a tray, so that none of the toppings like goes onto the counter and like gets onto the floor. So you can just grab the tray and toss it at the end of the shift. So what back when we worked there, well, when I worked there, whenever someone got a pizza with a whole bunch of veggies on it, we'd call it a catch tray pizza because it just looks like everything that fell through the cracks.
Would you ever, at the end of your shift, instead of throwing it away, make yourself a pizza out of whatever was in the catch tray and take it home?
Some people, I think, some in-stores did every once in a while because that stuff was going to be tossed anyway, and so they grabbed the bad dough. One time, I saved a bunch of bad dough and made garlic knots out of it.
What do you mean by bad dough? Just
So,
doesn't rise all the way?
If you misfold a dough or you cut it too small to tie it into one of the garlic knots, or like you cut it off the edge of one of the pizza bases so that you can turn it into a regular pizza. That little tiny bit of extra dough just gets tossed. And so one day I asked the manager if I could just keep all those, and I made them into a ball, like kneaded them and turned them into knots.
So like when you're making sugar
day.
cookies, you cut out all the shapes and then you just have all that extra.
Yeah.
That's essentially what you're talking about. But in your case, that would just get thrown away instead of rolled back
because you
into
can't really
another.
you can't really make it into anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Anything appropriately. Like it doesn't really. You can't tie it like you can a knot, and you can't turn it into a strip.
Yeah.
And
Because
you definitely can't make it back into a pie.
Yeah.
But yeah. So. But yeah. Okay. Chicken Alfredo.
Let's get our first munch and initial thoughts on these.
Yeah, the Papa Johns chicken isn't the best chicken, but obviously it's fast food chicken that's fresh, never frozen. So
I thought that was Wendy's thing.
Wendy's nuts.
Thank
Papa
you.
John's is also never frozen.
Interesting take.
Refrigerated, yes, but never frozen.
No, it just sits at room temperature.
Heavily
Fucking spoils.
refrigerated?
Yes, heavily refrigerated, of course. We have a walk-in, but I believe it's just I don't know why I keep saying we. I don't work there anymore. But
It's the royal we.
They
yeah.
use.
Actually, I can say we because I'm a Papa John's fan. So.
So true, so true. Alrighty. Weird news number 2. Extreme couponer hits it big after finding what at an estate sale?
100% off coupon for, I don't know, a lobster.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go with the dude finds like $1 million in bearer bonds that was just sitting in the last folder, because I don't know if you know this, but old people and other extreme couponers have those accordion folders that we used in grade school and high school, but it's only for coupons. So I'm wondering if they just found like $1 million in bearer bonds in the back slot of one of those. That is my guess.
I will say it's about to get spoiled by the answers. I don't know why they put that they were an extreme couponer in the thing, because the answer does have nothing to do with coupons. So, is it a page from a 700-year-old prayer book, a 700-year-old aged wine, a tool believed to be a 700-year-old dildo, or a 700-year-old Roman coin?
I got it. I'm going with the wine.
The wine.
Yeah.
Are you going to whine about it?
Mm-hmm. I really am.
He's definitely going to have to whine about it because I'm going with the correct answer of a 700-year-old Roman coin. Because how would somebody have missed a 700-year-old bottle of wine?
I hate to tell you this, Joe, but Rome definitely wasn't around in the 1400s, so it can't be that one. But you've already made your answer.
Okay. Well, you see, I have Simon on my side, so.
We'll see.
Well, I'm sorry. And Joe,
You're also sorry.
I am also sorry. It is, in fact, the prayer book.
See, I wanted to pick that one.
Yeah,
Bargain Hunter scores 700-year-old medieval times discount.
that's cool.
Yeah. All right. There's not much else to say. It was, they were on their way to find a KitchenAid mixer or a bookshelf or vintage clothing or something like that, and they walked away with a 700-year-old treasure.
Nice.
Is it worth anything? They bought it for $75.
Correct. Could be worth as much as 10,000.
Nice.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah. And it says expert on manuscripts. So the fucking Pawn Stars guy who walks in at the bottom is expert of manuscripts.
Let me call my buddy who's an expert.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Fantastique.
Actually, that one kind of fast. Let's go ahead and get into the third one, and then we can do the last one after the third one.
Sounds good.
All right. So I feel like this one might have been seen. This is definitely the most popular of the news stories that we covered. So Beyond Meat COO Doug Ramsey was in the news recently for what?
Beating his meat beyond the legal limit.
Goddamn. Would have been a fire fake answer.
It's got to be incest.
Incest.
Yep.
Why incest?
It's got to be something sex crime related.
It's just like, look at this man. This face
Yeah.
screams incest.
His name is Doug Ramsey.
That face screams sex crimes.
And he can Doug Ram me. That being said, was he cooking the books? A shout out classic from Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage. Was he streaking through a Florida campus after a night of drinking? Was he trying to convince Carol Baskin to feed her tigers Beyond Meat products? Or was he taking a bite out of a man's nose at an Arkansas football game?
So
Oh fuck! I have heard this. It's one of these for sure.
So here's the thing. I would love to see how the chief operating officer cooks the books. I guess it's technically possible. However, I want to see at least the mugshot of this guy after he takes a bite out of a man's nose at an Arkansas football game.
No. I'm pretty sure I heard this one. I'm pretty sure he went crazy and did streak through a campus. So I'm locking in B.
Well, you see, who is Vincent?
You've set that up like you were going to say something worth saying, and then just didn't.
And then I didn't say anything worth saying at all because that's how I work. I don't have anything worth saying.
Fair enough. You know what, Joe? Go ahead and clock out for me.
All right, guys, I'll see you later.
But I do hate to be the guy. Joe gets... Oh! Bam! Beyond Meat exec accused of biting man's nose
Dang it!
outside of a game.
Woo! Hold on, let me go unmute myself for a cheer. Woo!
Yeah, no. So, executive vegan food products company has been charged with felony battery and making a terroristic threat after
Fracas.
a fracas outside of a football game, but he's accused of biting a man's nose. So basically, the officer showed up and they had like blood on both people's faces, and the dude claimed that he bit his nose, which is very funny that we have the COO of a vegan meats company just out here fucking going full cannibal on their ass.
That is wild.
Yeah.
He went so long without meat. He couldn't take it anymore.
Those are our friends, not food, buddy. Come on.
You got like that sausage looking nose. He's like,
That poor soul.
Like that
Well,
episode of
Vincent, we all know licking noses is not sexual.
Oh God, shut up. It's like the episode of Mr. Meaty where they ate each other's noses and then gave each other new noses with the meat from the fridge. Did you ever watch Mr. Meaty?
Oh,
fuck are we
I did.
talking
I
about?
couldn't remember what it was called, but I have seen that where
Come
it's like
on
all
down to-
moldy and they're
yeah.
like claymation.
Come
Oh, yeah.
on down to Mr. Meaty.
Isn't that the one where,
Friends,
isn't that
meat,
the one
eat
where the
meat?
where the dude had like a stomach worm or something?
Probably, dude. The show was really fucking creepy.
This show was
It
terrible.
was like claymation marionettes.
Yeah, and it was like somebody had a stomach worm, and they were gonna get it out, and somebody goes like, "I'll pay you," and then he like took it and just, and I'm like, that was
It was
legitimately terrifying as a 13-year-old.
sounds like some Smiling Friends meets fucking
kind of.
Don't
Dude,
Hug
it
Me,
was
I'm Scared ass shit.
it was unironically
cooks.
it was unironically like scarring. There was an episode where they made a girlfriend out of meat. That's all you need to hear.
And I assume it went about as how I expected to.
Well, I mean, like, they were just like, oh my lord, she's so hot. And then so throughout the entire episode, they're trying to win the meat girl over. And then she falls in love with a slab of meat from the freezer. Because, because she's made of meat.
This is fantastic.
But did this show have full penetration?
No,
I
of
need to
course
know.
not. Of course not.
The NC-17 Mr. Meat.
But, like, it was gross. So they were, like, getting DNA from the two hot girls of the show to make the meat girl. And it was just really was really weird.
Also,
Why does that sound like weird science?
It's a meatmation, obviously not claymation. You fucking idiot.
Yes, thank you.
Nation. It was pretty gross. But yeah, that's good old fucking Mr. Meaty for you. I don't think there was much more than 2 seasons. I really hope not anyway.
Yeah. No 6 seasons in a movie.
No. But with that, Joe, what do you rate this?
This one, I mean, all of these are going to be caught in a tough place because A, bread is delicious. I love bread. And
Speaking of, you want to slide me one of those breadsticks?
And so literally all of these exist in a place where they're not bad. However, none of them could ever possibly hope to outshine pizza, which is, given where these are being sold, means that they will never get bought by me again. Go ahead. Close it up. I might have that later. But so they're in this unique point of, like I said, they're not bad, but they're not pizza. And I like pizza.
Yeah, you know.
So I have to give this a 75. Like I said, it's not terrible. It's not fantastic. But this is always going to lose out to pizza.
You said 75, Joe?
Yes, I did.
I unironically think this is worse than the veggie one.
I also think this is worse than the veggie.
Like, straight up.
You hit it like right on the head. The first thing you said was like, the chicken quality is not great. It's so spongy and not good.
Yeah, I mean, listen. If it was on a pizza, it would be baked. And so it would be crumbly almost, which is like, fast food topping chicken should be. There shouldn't be barely like any flavor to it. You should only feel the texture. And when you swallow it, you'd be like, yep, that was some meat for sure. You're not going to a pizza place for the quality of chicken. But yeah, in a bowl where it's like the main ingredient, nah. The veggie one was just straight up better. I just think the veggie one was better than this one in every way. So I'm going to give this one like a 65. I think it's like significantly worse.
However, so we're on to Vincent. What do you think? As Owen meets the mic 2 seconds before you're going to use it.
I will say something I wish for both of these. I wish there was more sauce on both of these. Like I feel like I get why not, because like we would like borderline into soup territory, which is probably not what you want. But I don't know. I fucking love me some sauce. I'm a soup guy. Don't know if you've ever seen me do Task Manager. Love me a good soup. But I just want more from the sauce because it's like hint of Alfredo, and I'm just like yes. And like with the spongy chicken, didn't really come together for me.
Along that line, at what point are you like, it needs more sauce? Do you just go, fuck it, and put some noodles in there? And then you just become Good Sense, who is like, oh, we make sandwiches, and for some fucking reason, we also sell 2 pastas.
I was kind of wondering because like with the fucking chicken Alfredo bowl, you might as well just throw some fucking things there because Papa Johns, they have pasta, don't they? They don't. Oh, because I don't. No. Pizza
Is that Domino's?
Or Pizza used to. I don't know if they still do.
Neither of them do.
I know Pizza Hut does wings. Wingstop. No, not Wingstop. Wing Street. There it is. But I feel like I think it's Domino's. Like, we'll sell you some pasta for some reason. I'm just like, I mean, I guess you already have the sauce and the toppings. You just throw some noodles in there and hi ho, you're off to the races.
Right. Yeah. What did you give? Did you give 68?
65.
Okay. I'm feeling 68. It's just under nice. Like it's again not actively bad, but just significantly worse. Like I said, and even it had a lot of the same vegetables. It had mushrooms. It had onions. But I was missing the crunch that the veggie one had, which I really enjoyed.
The pepperoncinis kind of carried the veggie one.
Yeah. So
all right,
that's
Joe,
where I'm at with
ready
it.
for the next one?
Fortnite Brothers. All right, so our last one is, let's see, that's the thing. This one, which has to be marked correctly, is Italian meats. Vincent, would you do the honors?
I think
I'm Arby's in this bitch. We have the meats.
I think this has an opportunity to be really good. If this has what I think it has, which would be the Italian sausage, oh, it does. This is going to be the best one by far.
Yeah, this one does look significantly better than the other two as well.
Let me get the first fork.
Fantastic.
Third this. I'll take this pepperoni. Oh damn! It had a meatball. That's meatball.
Yeah, guys, Simon hasn't said anything since we started hating on the vegans. So, Simon, we apologize. Please come back. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. Or Vincent. Yeah, absolutely. Blame it on Vincent. Yeah, fuck you, Vincent.
Let's go. Fuck Vincent. Everyone hates Vincent.
Please do it.
Please.
I'm desperate. I'm gonna get my Italian meat.
Vincent's over like, it's been 84 years.
It's been like 1.5. Calm down.
Yeah, Joe, relax, huh? Maybe lay off Vincent.
It's called a meme, bro.
Yeah, dude. All of us have had sex recently. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. 100%.
Absolutely.
Handshakes all around. Fellow sex havers.
Damn.
My carnal compatriots. You are welcome. My vocabulary is off the charts.
God, it's so fucking gross. Look at the pool. And I'm wrong. I'm diving into the pool, but I'm still acknowledging the grossness of the pool.
Just a little too much grease there for your liking.
I don't get why it's pink, dude. The sauce should be red. Why is the goop pink?
That's meat color, Vincent. Meat color.
There's also fucking white gooing out. Like, there's a lot of shit happening here.
I mean, I don't see why. I didn't piss any of them off.
Someone did a fat cum in our Italian meat.
It's probably just cheese, buddy.
Why is it that consistency? That's my only.
Milk is
Are
that
we
consistency.
experiencing the news story from last week?
Yeah, is it cum
Someone-
shit? Cum or shit?
All right. Well, Joe serves himself. I'm gonna take a couple bites. This looks good.
I've got like a nice crispy pepperoni here. This is gonna be really fucking good. And a fan favorite from the Veggie Bowl, the pepperoncinis have returned.
Wait, you got some pepperoncinis in there?
I had
Oh,
a
man.
single one. Oh, it was a bell pepper. I lied.
So far,
Initial thoughts.
I'm having a hard time. Everything is. They actually put cheese on this one, so
This one is
everything is
definitely
stuck together.
The hardest to scoop out of all of them.
Yeah, like with the other ones, I feel like I was able to pretty easily get a bite of everything. And with this one, there's just so much in it that it's hard to get a bite that has everything in it.
Yeah, I mean, this is good. It's fine. Once again, it's not pizza.
That'll be the name of the episode. It's not pizza.
It's not pizza, yeah.
Sorry, I was just randomly reading the article from the last news story.
Yeah.
After speaking with Ramsey, the other man, and a witness, the officer determined that Ramsey had gotten out of his SUV and punched through the back windshield of the other car. The driver of the other car said he emerged from his car and Ramsey pulled him in close and started punching his body and also bit the owner's nose, ripping the flesh on the tip of his nose.
So don't fuck with Doug Ramsey.
What was this man on?
Bath salts, obviously.
Obviously. And that would make sense given that
Probably,
he...
probably alcohol and Coke.
The witness also reported hearing Ramsey threaten to kill the man. Don't know how this escalated into, what do they say, terrorism?
Probably not terrorism.
It's a special type of terrorism. Terroristic threat.
Sorry, yes, terroristic threat. Let's say, I remember that.
Yeah. And since we've got weird news on the brain, let's go ahead and wrap up our last story, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right. Willie Seal turned himself into police after he crashed into a lake in Massachusetts. Is our one that we have translated, I'll be honest, more than 10 times. I could not get it to be fucking good. And then I was like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it.
So what languages did you use?
So many. Cantonese, Korean, Greek, Icelandic, Welsh, Cambodian, Russian,
What's
Slavic.
your favorite accent? I mean, what's your favorite speech impediment? Probably Welsh, right?
Me too. You can't just call other people's accents speech impediments.
Well, it's the whole meme. Haven't you seen
I know the Welsh one is,
Oh, okay.
but like you can't just fucking speech impediments in reference to accents in general.
Oh, I don't have a speech impediment.
Me having a girlfriend who whose entire job is fixing speech impediments.
I thought you were gonna say you have Gavin girlfriend who's Welsh. Like, damn.
It's basically the same thing. Anyway, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you need to look up. I don't have a speech impediment. I'm just Welsh. It's about a girl who's a Twitch streamer, and she's Welsh, and someone's like, your speech impediment is really cute, and then it's just her flabbergasted.
Oh, and you have told this story like 7 fucking
Yeah, it's
times,
great.
and you've sent me the TikTok at least twice.
Yeah, it's fun. it's worth a giggle every time.
You're just bringing it up like you've never said it before, and I'm like, gamer. Like, if you were
Well-
bringing it up as a callback, sure, but you were presenting this like it is new information.
I'm calling it back to 2 seconds ago. Very descriptively. I want no mistake. Anyway,
He wants you to know what happened here.
exactly. This news story is referencing. I don't know. A seaplane crashed into a lake, and
Thanks, Joe.
a seaplane crashed into a lake, and then the dude got arrested for being high. That's it.
Yeah, sorry, Z. I was just like, hey, wait a second. That's still our glorious faces. They probably want to see this cute cartoon picture of a seal.
It's got the seal of approval.
So, you see, here's the thing. I want to be something crazy, like aquarium truck crashes.
Mind your business.
I want to be like aquarium truck crashes, and then the driver's like, "Oh no," and calls the police to save the seals or something. Or there's going to entirely be like a Navy SEAL boat crash somewhere.
Joe, aquariums don't have seals. Okay, whatever.
Hey, SeaWorld's an aquarium, and SeaWorld has seals.
Is it really an aquarium?
Checkmate, atheist. All right, so we have police find rogue Navy SEAL drunk after crashing into Massachusetts lake. We have wily SEAL surrenders at police station after sneaking into Massachusetts pond. We have contamination worker arrested after breaking seal on Massachusetts lagoon. Or we have William Seal honored by police after apprehending car thief who fled into Massachusetts reservoir. I did enjoy
Well done,
changing
well done.
the type
Thank
of
you,
body
Vincent.
of water each time.
So I'm actually gonna go with the contamination worker arrested for pissing in the lagoon. Yeah, I think he got probably pissed in a lagoon, like for a runoff lagoon at some plant, and they had fucking cameras, and they're like, dude, you can't do that. We can see you piss.
Also, for those of you paying attention at home, we have 4 different seals and 4 different type bodies of water.
Yeah. Breaking seal as a last name, an actual seal, and a Navy SEAL. Well done, Vincent. Well done.
Thank you.
Well
I did this on my break while I was at work today.
Were you laughing to yourself as you made these?
I was, because I had the first 3 slides done last night, and then I was like, all right, I'll just do this one. I planned on doing it after I got home from work, and then I was just sitting on break, and I was like, yeah, fuck it, we'll go ahead and knock this out.
William Seal.
So Owen having gone with somebody
Breaking the seal.
taking a wee into what I can only assume would be
Listen, after realizing it, I realized there's no way that breaking the seal was in a news article, but I have to stick with my answer because of integrity. But it's probably one of the first 2. Joe, answer.
I think it's the actual seal. I think it's the wily seal. Just showed up.
You think I would be so bold as to put a picture of an actual seal and then make the answer the actual seal?
I think you would have absolutely done that.
You think I'm just gonna whip my dick out on the table and disrespect you guys like that?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yep, Wiley Seal surrenders at police station after sneaking into Massachusetts pond.
Oh my god.
He broke out of his enclosure and then traveled through the fucking sewer pipes and ended up in a pond.
That's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
I'm proud of him.
Yeah, and so it was pond.
Of course, there's a fucking U.S. Army ad on the right side of the news story.
Of course.
They heard you. They heard you talking about the Navy SEALs.
But so it was originally pond, and then it changed to lake, and that's what gave me the idea of like, well, they all need to be different bodies of water now.
Yeah, the lagoon one made sense to me because some fucking idiot maintenance worker who's not a scientist would do
Well,
that.
isn't that also what they call the different pools at water treatment plants? Don't they
Lagoons.
call them lagoons?
It depends. So lagoon is generally trash water. They usually like when you have a sewage, it's a lagoon. Like when you have a sewage runoff, if it sits in a lagoon, or you put your cow, waste runoff, it's there to collect it so that it doesn't a comparatively small amount goes back into the water table. They call that a lagoon.
Fair enough. And then also, I would like to point out the locals named the seal Schubert, and he became like an attraction because once someone noticed that there was a seal in the pond, they're like, "There's a fucking seal in this pond," and then people just showed up to watch the seal.
Hey, yeah, let's go.
How did
Let's
they
go to this
capture
pond
it?
and see the seal.
Did they capture it?
Firefighters and wildlife experts used boats and giant nets in an effort to capture the animal on Thursday, but gave up after several fruitless hours. Early Friday morning, however, Schubert left the pond, crossed a parking lot, and appeared outside this. Oh yeah, so he literally turned himself into the police. It's like where this gets even crazier. He just fucking like after a day of not being caught, he's like, all right, and just walked up to the police station.
Actually went to the actual police station?
Yeah.
What are the odds?
He's like, all right, time to go home. I've had fun.
But you imagine you get off of your night shift at the police station from being a what is it called, the dispatcher. You open the door, there's a fucking seal.
You're like, hey, yo.
You're like, no way. That's pretty incredible. That's a good one.
Yep. Schubert appeared to be in good health and was a little sassy in the early morning hours.
I would just like a picture now of a seal with handcuffs on.
Free my man.
just he turned himself in when you arrested him.
Justice for Schubert, ACAB, baby.
Schubert having more integrity than a lot of people out here right now. He's like, yeah.
Seals really are the best of us.
Have you seen that Australians meme where it's like, while young drivers tend to try to hide the fact that they're intoxicated, older drivers actually overestimate and brag about how much they've had to drink. You guys know the meme I'm talking about?
No.
Oh my gosh, that's really funny. But anyway, so they pull over this old guy and he's like, and they're like, sir, how much beers have you had to drink tonight? He's like, about 200 beers. And they're like, 200? All right, well, we're going to have to give you a breathalyzer. It's like 0.03 blood alcohol. Because, it's just an old man over-exaggerating. But that's what that reminds me of. It's just, And the old man goes, I done the wrong thing, better take me in. Having 0.03.
Because, of course, he's Australian.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Speaking of 0.03, how about we rate these bowls?
Well, so see, I'm going to go ahead and turn this into a 10,000 point scale, and I'm going to give it a 0.03.
Of 10,000.
Truman punch in the air right now.
God damn it! Ah!
All right, Joe, what are you actually giving this? For reference, you gave the Veggie a 72 and the Chicken Alfredo a 75.
Yes. I think this is the best of them, but unfortunately it still only gets a 78.
Okay.
This was good. Once again, at any point in time, I will be buying a pizza that has these toppings on it over just buying this bowl.
Absolutely.
Especially given the price. Especially given that each of these
what was the price?
Each of these was $8. And I guarantee
You can get a Papa Dia for $8.
and I guarantee you that I can go get like a pizza that will feed me 2 or 3 times for the same price that has all these toppings on it.
Yeah, no, you should get a Papadilla instead. I had a Papadilla yesterday, actually.
Oh, they're actually
It's
so
pretty
good.
fire. It's pretty fire.
They're fantastic.
I feel like Papadilla is like the one thing that we've tried on the show that like I actively just like go out and get again,
Yeah.
kind of semi-frequently.
You guys did Papadillas in the show?
We did them at one point.
Yeah, forever ago.
Oh, I probably wasn't on
'Cause
it.
I know I was.
Vincent, are you forgetting Taco Bell?
Well, I mean, yeah, but like it's not like I'm like, oh, let's go get the fucking. I guess if toasted cheddar chalupas were back, I would go get a toasted cheddar chalupa. But I'm not like actively seeking out the items we try. I just go to Taco Bell and get what I always get at Taco Bell.
Fair enough. All right, well, Vincent, what do you give this?
The more I eat this, the more it is slightly worse than the veggie, but honestly, it's really marginal. I would say like I gave veggie 78. This is like 76.
Okay.
Like it's still pretty good, but I would just get the veggie. I don't like I said again. They're just missing the crunch. I guess throw pepperoncinis in this probably becomes like an 80. But yeah, just as is.
Dude, I'm with you there. Shout out the Veggie for being the best one of these.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's particularly close. I'm giving this one a 70. While I do like the meatball, I don't think this had spicy Italian. I think that's just regular sausage. No, that's the Italian sausage. The pepperoncini is just hard carried. I think that they were so good with the rest of the toppings. So yeah, I'm giving this like a 70. Once again, all of these things. If we were gonna put these toppings on pizza, then rate it, I'd probably go veggie last, Italian meats first, and chicken Alfredo second.
But still easy 80s
Yeah,
to maybe a 90 on all of
but I
those.
mean, just the veggie one is just. If you're gonna get one of these bowls, you might as well go for the veggie option. I'm telling you, the veggie one was by far the best. So yeah,
Yeah, I was
70
like-
for me.
Least greasy, had a nice crunch to it. The sauce complemented it well.
Yeah,
That was the one where like, actually, this one I didn't. I felt this was the only one that had an adequate amount of sauce for me. Anyway,
yeah, that makes sense.
I could have used a little more sauce on the veggie one, but
But yeah, I think the chicken Alfredo one's definitely the worst one.
yeah.
Which is probably why people told you not to get these because out of all of these pizzas, I think people are most likely to get chicken Alfredo pizza.
When I was eating meat, chicken Alfredo was my go-to pizza.
Yeah,
for sure.
But yeah, so shout out the veggie bowl. I
Yeah.
think vegetarians, if you're a
Eating good.
vegetarian and someone actually gave you this, like, I don't feel like too many vegetarians would be super upset about getting it.
Right.
But yeah,
I mean,
will say,
absolutely.
I know which order we gave them, but I'm gonna do quick averages real quick if my phone would do anything.
sure.
Give me Alfredo first.
75, 68, 65. But
Yeah, so the Alfredo coming in at third place averages out to 69.33. Not awful. I guess we think it's nice.
Right, it's fine.
Collectively.
It's fine.
Next, I believe,
Apparently.
is the Italian meats.
Yeah, 76, 78, 70.
Comes in at 74.6. That seems about right. 75-ish.
Yeah, not bad. And then the
The dark horse, the winner of the day, Veggie, actually.
72, 78, 74.
I think that means it's actually behind.
Oh, tied.
Oh, yeah, 74.66. Yeah, they are actually exact tie.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, to the third of a point.
Yeah, I think that's probably fair.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I
Chicken
would
Alfredo was
choose the
certainly
veggie, but
the
it's
wor-
marginal. Yeah.
The chicken Alfredo was certainly the worst one.
Yeah, for sure.
But none of these are like awful.
Yeah.
I don't think that your coworker saying, "Oh, good luck, they're terrible." I don't think that was accurate. So, but yeah, I mean, decent stuff, guys. Decent.
Yeah. So in summation, it's not pizza.
Yeah, basically. That's
It's not pizza. It's slightly worse. But if that's what you want, then go for it. Get the veggie one or the Italian meats, apparently.
This is just standard from.
Just get a pizza.
Yeah, this is just standard from whenever you go to a pizza restaurant and you're like, I wonder if the pizza restaurant makes something that's not pizza good. And they're like, oh, it's fine. Yeah, it's because it's a pizza shop. They make pizza there. Stop trying. Dude, that's the one thing.
Get
Like,
the pizza.
when people get like wings, like Papa Johns has wings. They're incredibly mid. They're some meat and some sauce. Do you want to know how it works, by the way? So in the morning, you make a whole bunch of wings. And then they get cooked in the oven like everything else. With the timer of 4 minutes of cooking at like 220 degrees Fahrenheit or whatever it is.
It's definitely higher than 220.
Well, whatever. Whatever it is. It's probably like 350. But so it's timed exactly for 4 minutes so they stay hot. Then they get put in a crock pot after being chosen for 6 wings in groups of 2 flats and 2 drums. Then they sit there unsauced all day until someone orders them. In which case you open up the packaging, take a sauce bottle and go close it, put it in a box, and give it to the customer.
That
That's
100
literally
that
it.
100% does not surprise me at all.
Yeah, so don't fucking get wings from pizza restaurant. I'm sure that's how it happens literally everywhere else.
Yeah, there's like people that
Even
go to Red Rock.
B-dubs?
Especially B-dubs.
B-dubs just has an entire vat of that is just a crock pot full of wings, and you just order them and they sauce them and bring them out to you. Yet it still takes an hour.
I was about to say that. If B-dubs did that, I'd get my fucking order faster.
Bro,
I might actually be okay with that.
every time I get wings from anywhere, it just reminds me not to ever go to Buffalo Wild Wings. And like, I'm starting to like not want to go to Wingstop either, because I can go to my local bar and get pretty decent wings. I don't need to go fucking pay $14 for Wingstop wings.
All right, so here I am again. So I'm a Subway defender. Subway quality, not great. Subway variety, flames. And I love me a variety.
true.
B-dubs quality, kind of mid. Their variety, though, pretty fire.
Pretty fire.
Whereas like your local bar, you're gonna have like, do you want buffalo, you want regular, you want like lemon pepper, and that's it.
That's true. But I always get the buffalo, so.
Fair enough. But no, so going along with your line of like stop getting not pizza at the pizza restaurants, it's like going to Red Robin and like, I wonder how the salmon fillet is. It's like probably not great. You know what's probably is pretty good though? The burgers.
Yeah, exactly.
I was gonna say, I meant to chime in, but also given how close Owen's local bar is, I was gonna say we were talking about the difference between like Eddie and like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna drive 10 minutes to the bar. Owen can walk there in under 3 minutes.
Yeah, I literally just walk there, guys.
Yeah,
Like,
it's pretty flames.
like
It doesn't matter if they only have 3 flavors. It takes me 3 minutes to walk there. It's
really,
fine.
It's really clutch for Saturdays because I can just get destroyed and be like, time to walk home.
Natterday.
And then everyone goes, hey, drive safe. And I go, I'm not driving. See ya. Yeah, it's pretty nice.
And the
then
cop's
I
like,
watch-
do you have your keys? And you're like, to the front door.
And then I watch people more drunk than me get in their car and drive, and I'm like, yeah,
Why would you do that?
that's one thing that happens a lot, actually, from my experiences in bars, is people driving drunk. It's like scarily more common than you'd expect. So, yeah.
I just expect it to happen a lot, so I don't.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I didn't think it would happen that much. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, walk to your local bar, folks. Tip your bartenders.
And remember to get your pets spayed and neutered. And on that note, this has been Grub Buds episode 92. I'm pretty sure.
We hope.
I assume the title.
We did an intro with the what number of episodes.
Well, I was going to
Nope,
say,
we also did not give a shout out to our Patreon sponsors. Exclamation point Patreon in chat. Shout out Picaro and Chris something, right? CJ? Sky Park, that's it. Unless someone else has signed up.
Yeah, which I'm gonna be honest, I didn't check.
Yeah, I have not checked either.
That's true.
What'd you say it
Scuffed
was?
Buds, Maybe
Exclamation point what?
Patreon.
Ah, they must not be turned on.
Those are always on. That's Nightbot works per stream, not per computer.
There it was.
Yeah.
That took so long.
Dickhead.
Is it the two that we thought? Sky Park and
Oh, he just pulled up the Patreon.
Oh, no, I just hit exclamation point Patreon.
And then also make sure you do exclamation point disaster, I believe is what it is, for our link tree where you can follow us on everything. Or you can do exclamation point OD socials if you want to follow Vincent on Twitch twice.
I love how you said Vincent on Twitch twice.
Of course, that's what the meme is.
Yeah, so we still only have 2 patrons, so it has to be Sky and Picaro. So thank you very much, boys.
Yeah, shout out, gamers. That's your $1 award. Congrats.
Absolutely.
Vincent's cat groom itself, and it's getting its hair from its chin stuck in its mouth, so it thinks it has a really long hair.
Yeah, dude, fucking, like, the amount of times I just have to, like, actively, like, put my fingers in his mouth and pull his hair out of his mouth. It's like, stop swallowing that. You're going to force yourself to throw up again.
He literally licks it, and then he'll get some of his chin because he's holding his paw to his chin, and then he's like, like it's a really long hair. Like that.
He's so dumb. Also, I don't know if you noticed, I was like acting weird a couple of times. I was like over here doing like this, and then when earlier he was like at the edge of the bed, and he was like looking up at us, and I was like trying to get him to jump on the table. I was trying to see if the cat wanted to make a guest appearance, but he's being a little camera shy. I don't have his chair set up for him.
Fair enough.
To be yeah. That's, yeah.
All right, guys.
Expected.
I have been Notice the Throws the Goatess to Z. Owen has been Owen Domination 7 Dom, and Joe.
I'm Joe Booty Boy Booty.
There it is.
For all your booty needs.
All the booties, all of them. And then I'm supposed to play some fucking music here, but what it is,